Welcome to my video about how to create a left-leaning barred increase from the purl side of the fabric. And this is to create the look of a knit one front back, which would be written KFB or K1fb from the knit side, but to create that exact same look when you're working on the purl side of your fabric, so that when you work it, you would turn it over and you would just think that it was the same kind of stitch all the way up. Alright, so a knit one front back is what this one is. This was the stitch that I increased on right here, and then the new stitch was created to the left of it with this little bar around the base, which is why this is called a bar increase. And it's called left leaning because that's the direction it's going. This tutorial is not about the purl front back, which would actually create the look of a right leaning barred increase. On the knit side of the fabric, it would have your increase stitch, and then to the right of that would be the increase stitch with the new stitch with the bar around the base, which is not what we're doing here. That's what a purl front back would be. This is something completely different. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to get back over to this stitch, and I just want to show you, as I was figuring this out, I did make a few mistakes. So you can see some of these on the right side of the fabric, some of my column stitches, they're twisted. So I just want to tell you that if you end up with a twisted stitch in your column, you've missed a step. So go back and check and make sure you've got everything right. I purled over to one stitch before my marker, and the reason is the increase stitch is going to be made on this side, which is the right side of my stitch on the purl side of the fabric. On the knit side of the fabric, it would be the left side of the stitch. So I'm not even sure what to call this new stitch, because on the knit side of the fabric, it's a left leaning barred increase. On the purl side of the fabric, you can't even really tell what's happening. So I think I'm going to call it the I don't know. Suggestions are welcome. Left leaning barred increase from the back side. Mirror image. It's not the mirror image. Okay, anyway. So here we are. Here's how you do it. First of all, you slip the stitch to be increased. You slip it off the needle knitwise onto the right needle, and then slide it directly back on to the left needle. Then you knit into the front leg. So our left leg is on the front. We're going to knit into that stitch and slip that off. Then we're going to take our left needle and we're going to pick up that stitch that we just slipped off. We're going to pick it up from the right side of the right leg so that it's back over the left needle. Coming from here, we've got it coming up the front of the needle, and then the left leg is in the back. Now we're going to purl into that front leg. And there we go. On the knit side of the fabric, we have a straight column of stitches going up with a new increase stitch here with a little bar around the base. I am just going to knit the next row so you can more easily see that increase we just made. Okay, so now I've knit one row above the increase stitch, so it's a little bit more easy to see. We've got the knit column of stitches, or the V's going up here, and then just to the left of that we have our new stitch with the bar around the base. And that's how you do it. To get more stitch tutorials and help with knitting, as well as some great patterns, visit my website at www.talinawinters.com/stitch-tutorials, and happy knitting.